Hey guys, Matt Ruddle here. So one of the most important things about winning new business is about understanding your entire customer journey. So this is how you bring customers in, how you then nurture them, and how you convert them and retain them afterwards. Because if you know that journey and you know how they come along, you can make incremental tweaks along the way to increase your conversion. All sounds a bit technical. So basically, when we look at things, generally people will look at their lead generation, how many people are viewing my ads, clicking my links, those kind of things. How many people are coming to my website? How many people are then actually giving me their details? And then how many people are actually opening my emails and converting from there? Now, if you think about it, and I'm going to need to challenge you to do a little bit of maths now, and I'll put it into the description, just so you can actually see how it all works. So what I do with my clients and what I talk to them about is saying, okay, so if you brought, say, if you spent £1,000 on bringing 1,000 leads in to your website, so it's £1 per lead, you then converted just 10% of those people to actually get them from the ad to your website. That's 100 people. You then convert 10% of those people to actually complete a form, for instance, to actually give you their information. That's gone from 1,000 leads to 100 people to just 10 people. And if you only convert 10% of those people, how many customers does that leave you with? The simple answer is 1. Now, you ask yourself, is that customer really worth it? Yeah? Is that customer going to spend more than the £1,000 that you've spent to get them through to that? Or do you need to make a change? And most people will say they need to make a change, but they don't know where to start. And this is where knowing the customer journey and knowing that flow from those leads right the way through to then converting them is absolutely key. Because if you can make tweaks along the way, and say you just adjusted your conversion rate from 10% to 30%, and you still spent that simple £1,000 at the start, then how many customers have you got at the end? The answer is 27. So whilst you've only made a small change to your conversion, you've made a huge difference to the number of customers that you've won and a bigger difference to your bottom line, which then means that you can turn the tap on for your lead generation really nice and really simple. But a lot of people will tell you, just throw more money at the situation, more money at the problem, and generate more leads because then they'll convert. No, if you're still only converting 10%, doesn't matter how much you're going to spend, the whole process is broken. So this is where you need to then look and say, okay, well, once I am driving these people to my website, what's there? What am I actually asking them for? Is it clear what I want them to do? Is there a clear call to action? And once you've kind of sorted that out, then why would people give you their information? Why would people want to go to the next level and speak to you and give you their details? Are you offering enough value for them to either make an inquiry or actually download and register for a lead magnet, for instance? Because if you're not showing that value, then why are they going to exchange their important information? And certainly in this current climate and this day and age at the moment, where everybody's gone online and the email traffic has gone through the roof and the ad traffic has gone through the roof, people have been bombarded with so much more information now. Why are they going to exchange and actively give you their information? So you've got to have that value, and that's something like a lead magnet where you're offering free information, albeit in exchange for their contact details. And once they see the value in that, is then being able to follow up. And that follow-up process is incredibly key, because what a lot of people will do is they'll send people these lead magnets and then they'll just go, so do you want to buy my stuff now? And who buys on those first interactions? Nobody really. So you need to keep following up, you need to nurture people, and again, that seems to be a forgotten art these days, is because a lot of people are panicking, a lot of people will rush out and just go, do you want to buy my stuff? No. Do you want to buy my stuff? No. Do you want to buy my stuff? No. So what do you need to do? You need to offer more value, nurture them, reinforce the message, why they came to you in the first place, and the value you can add to them. If you're selling a software package, what difference is that going to make to them? Are you going to save them time? Are you going to streamline their business? if you're selling them physical goods, what are they going to feel when they get those goods in their hands? Or if it's a car, when they get behind the wheel? Sell emotionally, because people buy emotionally, but also demonstrate your value. Because if you know your entire customer journey, then you can monitor it and you can make educated decisions based upon the analytics that you get in. Now, of course, you don't want to go too analytical. I've seen people do that before, and they've literally analysed it to the nth degree, and then the problem is they've never made any changes. It's almost been like a rudderless ship then, where they don't know which direction they're going to because they spend too much time looking at the great graphs and patting themselves on the back for getting all these nice little spikes, but they never do anything with them. So knowing your entire customer journey is incredibly important, because you understand how people are going to interact and how people are going to buy from you. Then once they have bought from you, understanding how you onboard them and, more importantly, retain them and do more business with them is probably even more important, but you've got to get them across the line. So ask yourself, do you know your customer journey at the moment? And if you do, how can you raise your game with those interactions and switch those conversions from where they are now to add another 5, 10, 20% on those conversions? What's it going to take, and what the impact is going to be to your business?